Welcome back to the session. Welcome back to the session. $15 days left, Bitcoin Lithium. We got 15 days left. So what does that mean? It means there's only 2 weeks left, bro. Obviously, there's 14 days, you know what I'm saying, in 2 weeks. But after today, we hit the 2-week mark. Only 2 weeks left in this pre-sale. So if you haven't got in yet, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty much on you. We are on stage 14 right now. About 20 hours left for stage 14, so we're about to be on stage 15, and that just leaves us 5 stages to go, in a matter of 2 weeks, basically. Because, in a week or whatever, we'll go through 2 more stages, and, that'll put us at like stage 17. Another week, a whole another week goes by, a full another 7 days, that's damn near 2 more stages, like stage 19. So we'll be on stage 20. Once we hit stage 20, we don't know if it'll, be on stage 20 for a day, 2 days. And then, that'll conclude the pre-sale, or, that 15-day mark, is that for, rewards program, everything else that has to do with the pre-sale, the last 15 days. And then, just a couple more days after that. And then, we should be at launch. So by the end of this month, the token should, conclude the pre-sale, and we should get a few listings. So, excited to see what happens with that. We've been locked in this Bitcoin Lithium for the last couple months. When the pre-sale started, we got in during stage 1. So we're excited, man. We're excited. We'll be at stage 15 tomorrow, and that'll put us directly at, the 2-week mark that we have left. And so there's about $7 million raised so far, during pre-sale. So you can essentially say market cap is around $7 million right now. Still better than a lot of coins, A lot of coins aren't even at $1 million market cap, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the fact that we're at 7 million during pre-sale, I'm pretty sure we can get to 8 mil by the end of the pre-sale. I'm pretty sure we can get to at least 8 million. My estimate, my guess was by the end of pre-sale, they'd have at least 10 million raised. But we got 15 days left, and we're at like almost 7.1 million. So 15 days, I believe, we can get to 8 million. That's basically, a whole million in 2 weeks. So, like, that's still a lot of bread, So I believe we can get to 8 million by the end of pre-sale, and then we really just go from there. We really just go from there. We got to see how these things play out. We got to see, we just got to see how things are going to move, like who's going to win certain rewards, who's going to get, those airdrops, who's going to continue to stake, who's going to withdraw and sell once we launch, so there's a whole bunch of different things that'll factor in when it's time. And so all we can do is, stay patient, stay consistent, stay motivated, and continue to try and get after it, man, because time is ticking and it'll be here before you know it. And you know, SpaceX just had, you know, another successful, you know, launch or whatever. So all of these things are gonna, you know, correlate together, you know, when the time comes. Bitcoin will make its rounds back up to 90,000, and then you know, stay in that 90,000 range for a while until it goes back over 100K, which it'll do this summer, you know, easy peasy. And when regular Bitcoin, you know, goes back to 100K, other cryptos are gonna, you know, kind of follow along, and not necessarily they have to get back to their old all-time highs, but you know, we're gonna see an increase in crypto as a whole, you know, within the next, you know, month or so, month, 2 months, you know, we'll see crypto as a whole, you know, skyrocket back up. And this is all perfect timing for Bitcoin Lithium. And you know, those who were able to get in, like I said, during the pre-sale, are going to reap the benefits. I miss my baby mother. She's in the house right now. She's looking real good. You know what I'm saying? I made some mistakes in the past. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the one to blame. But that's beside the point. I don't even know why I just told y'all that. But hey, you know, we gotta lock in. Bitcoin Lithium, this shit is serious, man. It's gonna change lives. It's gonna change lives. And if you didn't get in, you can still get in. You got 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You either in or you out. So this is a session. Y'all put down that tobacco. You do not need to smoke that garbage. Stage 14, 15 days left in the pre-sale, in the rewards program, all that. So, you know, they say the end of pre-sale, you know what I'm saying, that's when they conclude all the rewards programs and everything like that. And when you look at the rewards programs page, you know, there's a countdown every single day on there. We got 15 days left. And, you know, certain blog postings even said, you know, Bitcoin Lithium expected to release April 30th. And when you do the math, you know, it's 15 days away. Basically like 16, but 15 days away. So that puts us right there. You know, we're right here. You know, Bitcoin Lithium is going to launch. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see it launched this month, you'll see it in May. And next month is May. So you're going to see the token, you know, very, very, very soon. So get your things in order now. Because Bitcoin Lithium is going to be an amazing ride, you know. It's going to be an amazing ride. And I'd hate for you to miss, you know, the first flight. But, you know, it is what it is. 15 days left, man. 15 days left. All right, I'm going to tap in with y'all.